guys, welcome back to the channel, Untitled Crafter, and today I have got a catch-up video, but first of all, yeah, as you can tell, I'm all stuffed up. Yeah, this house has been struck by COVID. Our youngest got sent home from school Monday this week with symptoms, so they wanted him to come home and do a test, and yeah, he was positive. So the rest of us have been, you know, regularly taking tests and things. Our eldest tested positive on Tuesday, Mark tested positive on Wednesday, and I tested positive on Friday. So yeah, we've made sure, you know, we got online shopping in, and yeah, we've just locked down. Yeah, so yeah, the lamb house has been locked down all week, and yeah, like I said, regularly testing and things like that. So today's video is going to be a face-to-face. I'll catch up with what projects and things that I've managed to work on and what we've been doing this week, really. So yeah, a bit of a face-to-face catch-up. Still getting house bits and stuff done, and I wouldn't say much crafting, but from the pile I've got at the side of me, I think I've done pretty well. I think I've done pretty well this week. So I'll go through what I have been working on, and then I'll get on to, yeah, my notes and things and what I've been up to otherwise. So first of all, got a little bit of stitching to show you guys. So I've done a little bit more on the Happy Halloween. I've been coming up this side now, and I've done the outline for this, so I just need to fill in with this purple, and then I'll probably move on and do some of these other bigger areas, because the orange on the canvas, the number 11, is this purple thread here. So yeah, I've done a little bit on that. So that was the first thing I worked on. Then I have been doing a little bit of experimenting with the Peter Rabbit patches, the Patchwork quilt subscription that got sent to me. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it into a quilt, so I have been experimenting making a cushion, a pillow. So I've put 4 of the patches together, and then I've just simply backed it with some light blue fabric and put like 2 layers of the wadding, the sheet quilt thing that we got sent. So yeah, that was my first go, but yeah, so I managed to do 2 of the sides inside out, and then I put 2 layers of the quilt padding, wadding stuff, but then 2 of the edges are a little bit yeah, rough and ready. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do with the patches, because like I said, I don't think I'll be able to finish it off into a quilt. So then next, I'm just going to show you the box for this, but yeah, this is one of the crystal art kits, and it is called I Love You Puppy. So it's the puppy with the glasses and the bow tie, and yeah, that's the bit that you diamond paint to the puppy, and then he's got some love hearts and some things at the bottom. So I've got that done, just a little kit that I did, and I had it downstairs, so I did that. Then I did a little bit on my birthday stitch. I did a little bit on the balloon, so just a little bit of filling in on the balloon. So not very much, but yeah, a little bit is a little bit, isn't it? It's all progress. So I did that. Then I did a little bit more on the breast cancer gnome diamond painting. I've done a little bit more. I think I finished off this square here, and then I started this one yesterday. So a little bit more. You can see peace, love and hope, and then the top of the gnome's hat there. But this is very, very confetti heavy, especially the border, because it's the same as the gnome's hat, so there's lots of different colours, and yeah, make it look like animal print. So I did a little bit on that, but I've also been experimenting and doing some more cover minders. So I converted some breast cancer pin badges and things like that that I've picked up, or you know, ordered out of the Avon Cosmetics. So I've got that pink one there, and then I've got this one. I made that one into a cover minder as well. So then I thought I would get on and do some of the other badges and pins and things that I've ordered or got gifted. So I made the little robin. Oh, yeah, made the robin into a, hopefully a needle minder. Then this little man here, I had an old Christmas pin badge that flashes, so I've made him into a cover minder as well. And then there was a keychain thing that my mum gifted me ages ago, and I've made that into a cover minder as well. You guys would have seen previously that I ordered some more magnets and things, so yeah, I got on with making some more cover minders, needle minders, whichever one you want to call them. But yeah, the metal badges, the metallic ones, I think, like the robin, that'll be alright as a needle minder, but like the J and the breast cancer badges, they'll be cover minders, because I don't think they'll be strong enough to hold the needles. So last project I have been working on is my what I'm going to call my COVID project. So I started this on Friday, and it's one of the fairy tales. So yeah, I started it on Friday. I did a little bit more yesterday on it, so let me read. With her rainbow cardigan, polka dot dress and sunshine yellow mask, Flossie Mouse will brighten anyone's day. Backstitch the stay safe message and make your stitching into a card or send to someone close to you. So yeah, it's what did we say, Flossy Mouse. So I'll show you how far I have got. So this is how far I have got. So I've done the top of her head and the ears. So just started a little bit on the face, but yeah, it's going to be really cute. But like I said, yeah, it's going to be my lockdown, my COVID stitch. So I'm going to put dates and things on. I'll put Friday's date on, when I first turned positive, and yeah, just make it into a memory, if you want to call it. I'm not sure how to terminalise it, or the term, I don't know, but yeah. So I'll just have a sip of coffee in my mug. Be kind. So that's what I've managed to craft so far this week. But today is the 13th of February, so tomorrow is the 14th, which is St. Valentine's Day. So I've already got my husband's gift sorted, and yeah, I just need to sort out a card, make a card, and then I will be all ready for tomorrow. I'm not sure what the plan is tomorrow. I don't know if we'll have a takeaway, or whether my husband's got a meal planned, or, but obviously we're all still locked down. Still all of us testing positive, still taking the COVID tests, and but yeah, so we're all still coming out positive. So no school, no college, can't go out shopping, so lots of online orders, and yeah, so let's get into my notes, my diary of what I've been up to this week. So Monday, yeah, I'm just reading off my notes. So Monday morning I was stitching on the Happy Halloween, and then we went out to the supermarket once my husband had got up. We went to get some bits, you know, milk and bread, and made sure we had pet food and fresh for the guinea pigs and rabbits, and yeah, like I said, bread and milk and bits and stuff like that. So did that, got back, sorted it all out, put it all away. For lunch I had a cheese sandwich. That's what I fancied. I wanted a cheese sandwich. Sorry, taking lots of drinks, and yeah. So then in the afternoon I stitched a little bit on Happy Halloween, and then I think it was about 1:30 when the school phoned. Yeah, they just phoned up and said, we've noticed Oliver's got some of the COVID symptoms, you know. He keeps coughing and spluttering and sneezing, and so we'd like him to come home and do a test. So like I said, that was about 1:30. So we authorised for him to leave school premises. We do live quite close to his school, but it is still a good 20-minute walk away. So me and my husband jumped in the car, went to go find him. He just got to the top of the school car park, so he hadn't even, you know, set off walking or anything. He'd just left school grounds, so he jumped in the car, we brought him home, and yeah, he did a test straight away. Got himself changed and sorted, and yeah, it came out positive. So straight away my husband got on the phone, and you know, they were asking what year group, what form he was in, and you know, so we were able to tell his teachers. And then they said, right, okay, we'll get the head teacher to ring you. Well, she hasn't. We're still waiting now for the phone call. It's a good job Oliver already got told what the procedure was, that he would have to isolate at home for 10 days, and then after the 10 days isolation he was, you know, free to, you know, move about the house and obviously still not go out. But yeah, once he had 2 negative tests in a row, he would be able to come back to school. I think he's 6 days clear now, 7 days, no, let me try that again. He has been 6 days positive, so 6 days in isolation. It will be Thursday next week when the 10 days would be up for the isolation, but then like I say, he's got to test negative 2 days in a row before he's able to come back to school. So yeah, that's what he got told at school. You know, if you test positive when you get home, then 10 days isolation, then you can come out of isolation, you know, at home, but then you've got to have 2 negative tests before you're able to come back to school and not spread it and all that fun stuff. I'm about to go. Sorry about that. So yeah, like I said, we're still waiting for the phone call from the head teacher, but Oliver already got told what the procedure was, luckily. So yeah, we did that, and then it was time to sort out the pets. I walked Ted, got back, my husband had been sorting out tea, we were having some soup, so we were having soup and some crusty bread for tea. So yeah, we had that, and then in the evening when I came up here, I was working on my birthday stitch, so I did a little bit of that, and then I decided to do a little bit of diamond painting while I was watching YouTube and catching up with some programs on Discovery Plus and things like that. So yeah, my new laptop is able to handle Discovery Plus a lot better than what the computer did that I had. So yeah, once again, you know who you are, so thank you very much. So yeah, I'm able to watch Discovery Plus and things like that. I like to watch crime programs and things like that. So sometimes on a morning, if I'm crafting downstairs, I'll have like Netflix or something like that on the TV, or if there's something on, you know, like catch up or something I can watch. But then up here I'm able to watch Discovery Plus on the laptop. So anyway, so then on to Tuesday. So like I said, on Tuesday it was Jack that tested positive. So in the morning I was working on Happy Halloween, and then once my husband got up, he said he would go out and do the rest of the shopping. He said, you know, you stay here with Oliver and keep an eye on him, and he was just going to pop to Farm Foods, the new big Farm Foods that's opened just down the road from us. It's like a freezer shop, sells all like frozen meals and chips, and but then they sell other things, milk, bread, eggs. It's not like a regular supermarket, but it kind of is, because it does sell like milk and bread, but it's mainly freezer stuff. But like I said, it's not like a regular supermarket. It doesn't sell you know, all the regular you know, different savoury and sweet items, chocolates and crisps, and so it's not like a regular supermarket, but it kind of is. So yeah, he went out and did that, and then when he got back, I went up to the car and brought all the shopping in and everything like that, and yeah, sorted all that out. And yeah, Jack was mid testing while we were sorting out shopping and stuff, and then he said, I'm positive now. So yeah, he had to get on the phone to his university, but unfortunately nobody picked up. Either the lines were busy, people were busy, we don't know, he just could not get through. So in the end he emailed, and yeah, again he hasn't had a reply. He left an answer phone message, nobody's rung back. He emailed, nobody's replied. So he just went on the university website and seen what the procedures and things were. So he looked up that, and apparently it's the same for his university as well. So isolate for 5 days, keep testing, and once you have 2 negative tests in a row, then he will be able to go back. So yeah. So that was that. Then we got on with lunch. We were having corned beef sandwiches for lunch, so yeah, we opened the tin of corned beef, and yeah, we all had a corned beef sandwich for lunch. Oh dear me. So yeah, then in the afternoon, Tuesday afternoon, I just felt really drained. I didn't want to do any crafting. I felt like my arms were heavy, and so yeah, I just chilled out for the afternoon. I think we were just watching TV and things like that, so I didn't do any crafting. Then for tea it was fish cakes and chips. Then after tea, when I came up here, obviously eating something, I felt a little bit more energised and a little bit, you know, I felt like I could do something. So I was diamond painting, watching a little bit of YouTube, and then about 8 o'clock I went into StreamYard because I was helping Christine. I was helping Crafty Chris with her Eddie Stobart. She's doing the live build on her channel, so I was helping with that. And then after the live we had a little bit of a chat. I think it was about half an hour or so, and yeah, my eyes were dropping, and I was just, yeah, like, I'm gonna have to go to bed. So yeah, just headed to bed. So then Wednesday, like I said, was when Mark tested positive. So Wednesday morning I woke up with a headache. It was a really bad headache. It felt like a migraine. You know, you get that fuzzy in your eyes, and I just could not keep my eyes open. It was, yeah, it felt like a migraine. It really did. So I took some painkillers. The painkillers really didn't help. I think it was paracetamol I took. And then my husband said, take some ibuprofen. I said, well, I'm not due any more painkillers for at least 2 hours. He says, well, take one. He says, take one ibuprofen, because obviously you've already had 2 paracetamol, so just take one ibuprofen. And yeah, within about 10 minutes I think it had gone. So I was feeling much better by then, but yeah, I could still kind of, you know, a bit of a muzzy head and a bit, but yeah. So getting on with the day. For lunch I wasn't very hungry. I think I just had maybe a couple of pieces of chocolate. Yeah, just, yeah, wasn't myself at all. Then in the afternoon I just chilled out, watched a bit of TV, and then for tea, none of us were feeling very hungry, so I think I just put some chips in the oven, and we had some chip butties. Like I said, we wasn't feeling very hungry at all, so yeah, just had some chip butties for tea. And then when I came up here I did a few stitches in the Happy Halloween, but yeah, just completely wiped, just didn't have any energy, didn't want to do anything. So yeah, Wednesday was not a good day. Then Thursday, I got up Thursday and I was feeling pretty much the same as what I was the day before. Headache, no energy. I was just, yeah. Took some proper cold and flu relief, and that helped much better than what just the plain painkillers. I don't know whether it's, you know, because obviously it says it's that placebo effect, isn't it? If it just on the box it says painkillers, just aches and pains, and but if something's aimed more specific at your symptoms, you know, like cold and flu, stopping like the sinus pain and the aches and pains, and I don't know, like I said, it's that placebo effect, isn't it? I don't think it's any more or less effective than what a regular painkiller would be, but if it specifies on the box more aimed at the symptoms that you're suffering from, it, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, within about half an hour, 40 minutes, I was feeling much better. Sorting out lunch, I had some chicken in white sauce on toast, so I had that for my lunch. Then in the afternoon, just sort of chilled out, played on my phone. Then for tea, it was lasagna. We got one of the big family size lasagnas, so we had that for tea. And then in the evening, Thursday evening was live, the crafting quiz. So yeah, we did that at 7 o'clock. I didn't have any aches or pains, or I think I just had more of a sniffly nose and a bit you know, sort of sinusy, and but other than that I was feeling fine. So yeah, I went into live. So yeah, crafting quiz. So did that, and then Friday, like I said, Friday was when I tested positive. So yeah, all the others was like, oh no, Mum's the last one. So yeah, Friday I tested positive. So in the morning I just did my usual jobs, fed the pets, washed up. I watched a little bit of TV. I don't think I was crafting. I think I watched a little bit of Netflix. I watched the Tinder Swindler. Oh my gosh, wow. I would highly recommend watching the Tinder Swindler on Netflix. It was so good. So good. But yeah, one of the women in it does get her revenge. Yeah, she really does get revenge on this guy. Absolutely recommend you go watch it. I've also seen on one of our morning programmes, there's not an extension to the programme, but it's a carry-on podcast. Apparently there's more to the story. There's more people that's been swindled, more people that's been, you know, duped. So yeah, the lady who did the original documentary has been talking to more people, and more people have come forward. So she's decided to do a podcast. So yeah, Swindler podcast or something, I think she said it was called, or I'm not sure. I'd have to look into that more, but yeah, it hasn't popped up on Netflix or anything like that. I don't know, might find it on like YouTube or somewhere specific that does podcasts. I'm not too sure where to find something like that, but I'd like to find it and see what happens, what the other start with the carry on of it is. But anyway, so yeah, really good. I would highly recommend watching that. Then for lunch I had a chocolate spread sandwich, and then I was getting on with washing up and things like that, and yeah, I was just getting more and more drained, and so my husband said, you need to take a test. So that's when I did my test, after I'd finished washing up and tidying up after lunch, and so I took my test, and that's when it came up positive. So yeah, I just again had no energy, so I just sat and watched TV and things like that. Excuse me. So yeah, just watching TV, playing on my phone. Then for tea we had the Chinese meal again. It was beef noodles and the chicken sweet and sour batter balls. So we had that for tea, and yeah, that was nice. Really nice. And then in the evening I was watching YouTube and a couple of live streams, and yeah. Then we get onto the weekend. So yesterday was usual cleaning. So yeah, I woke up feeling a little bit achy and things like that, so I took some more cold and flu. Sorted out the pets and usual morning jobs, and then when I'd done that, I sat and finished my coffee for about 20 minutes, something like that. I finished my coffee and I thought, right, I'm feeling alright, I'll go sort out the bathroom. Got about halfway done the bathroom, and yeah, I could hardly keep my eyes open, so I just had to sit down for a few minutes, just feeling drained, and so I sat for about 10 minutes, and then I was feeling a little bit better, so I thought, right, get the bathroom finished. I just had to clean the toilet and then sweep and mop the floor. So I did that, finished that, and then I went downstairs and sat. I just sat and watched TV for about an hour, and then it got to lunchtime. I was feeling okay at that point. Sorry, I really feel like I'm going to lose my voice. I really do feel like I'm going to lose my voice. But, yeah, so I sorted out some lunch. I think it was peck sandwiches, the tin ham meat thing. So we had that for lunch yesterday. And then in the afternoon I came up here and I was having a chat with Crafty Chris. Yeah, we've got something new, something in the mix coming up, so watch out on both our channels. Yeah, something new and exciting coming up in about a week or so. So yeah, keep an eye on that and watch out for yeah, just keep an eye out on our channels. That's all I'm gonna say. Excuse me. Then after that call with Crafty Chris, it was then pet feeding time. So I went downstairs. Got downstairs and it had already been done. My husband said, you know, the pets have been sorted, everything's fine, you can go back upstairs. So I did. I came up here for a little bit and I think I watched a YouTube video or two maybe, and then it got to tea time, so went back downstairs again. My husband was getting on with tea. We were having chicken salad wraps, so we had that for tea last night. And then in the evening there was a couple of live streams on, so I was watching those while I was diamond painting a little bit, and then just headed to bed. And then today, so this morning, got up, sorted out the pets, and then I realised we'd run out of washing up liquid, so I couldn't wash up. So I got on with ironing. I did the ironing, and then once I finished the ironing, my husband had got up, so I went for my bath. Had my bath, went downstairs. I was helping a little bit with Sunday dinner. We haven't got a joint of meat for Sunday dinner as such, but we had some pies in the freezer, and my husband has been buying little bits and bobs in preparation to get some meat for Sunday dinner. But obviously with what happened this week, yeah. So we're having chicken and mushroom pie with all of the trimmings. So he got some Yorkshire puddings, he got some cauliflower cheese, he got some roast potatoes, he got some stuffing, some sage and onion stuffing, because I think he was planning on buying a chicken, but no. So we're having yeah, we're having chicken pie with all of the trimmings. So yeah, I've done the stuffing, I've put it all in a tray, and so my husband's just cooking bits and pieces and getting things finished off while I'm recording this. So hopefully when I finish recording this, I go down, everything should be ready for Sunday lunch and we should be able to eat. So the plans for the rest of today, like I said, when I finish recording this, I'll set it to edit and to export, go down, have Sunday lunch, and then when I come back up here, then I should be able to get it uploaded to YouTube and then for you guys to see in the next few hours, hopefully. But yeah, so yeah, that is pretty much this week. But yeah, so yeah. So at the moment we're all still testing positive, so yeah, like I said, Thursday next week Oliver should be up to his 10 days. Friday next week Jack will be up to his 10 days. Saturday will be 10 days for Mark. Next Monday will be 10 days for me. So yeah, it'll just be a case of keep testing, and yeah, once we get those 2 negative tests in a row, things can start getting back to normal, if whatever normal is. Get Oliver back to high school, Jack back to uni, me and Mark back to our regular routines of shopping and things like that. So but yeah, that is this week. So yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. I don't think there's anything to tell you about on my phone. I've not seen anything pop up on Facebook. But no, I think that is everything for this week. So I hope you guys didn't mind this little face-to-face video. Sorry there's been no crafting today, but as you can hear, I'm all bunged up, so I don't want to be, yeah, you don't want to know. You don't. Oh well, never mind. So the hysteria is setting in now. I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you have a great rest of the weekend and have a good week next week. Next week I should be getting the stitching magazine subscriptions. The World of Cross Stitch is due middle of next week. Cross Stitcher, I'm not sure when that's due, but yeah, I don't think I'm due anything else in the post. I don't think there's anything else due to come, just the 2 magazine subscriptions. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to let you guys go. So remember guys, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Bye guys. My mouse.